What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we are going to be playing Azulongmon with Hexablau versus our rival Gallantmon Turbo. Gallantmon Turbo is a deck based around the idealism that Gallantmon will be able to be warped in with the Gallantmons, and it just controls the board state from there, having really good resources just to keep your opponent off pace. Being able to have red's benefits of blowing up stuff is really good. But then we have Azulongmon, which is a new card in BT-6 that helped out Hexablau finally have a game finisher, allowing it to have a restanding option with extra security, which is ridiculous, or with jamming if you go the Hexamon route. It just synergizes so well in the deck, it just doesn't matter what you do. So guys, let's dive right in and let's see what this deck can do. So let's see what Azulongmon can do against the powerful Gallantmon Royal Knight deck. It's a very interesting combo in itself. I'm very excited to see what we can do, what my opening hand is. It's actually looking pretty amazing, and I'm not even joking. So let's see what we can do. I am going to be sorry. Blue's names with Blau, the Crystal Paildramons and stuff like that, they're going to be a really tough call for me. So it's just going to be very interesting. He flips up Digimon, which is the starter deck Digimon, which is very important for Gallantmon. It just gets more power. Then he digivolves into Gallantmon. Gallantmon's a very great option. And then he goes into Monocorodramon. It is very interesting to see. I flip up Kyujimon or something like that. Then I digivolve into Gomamon, and then Corellamon is my 1-cost blocker, which is a very nice decision to digivolve up into. Then I draw another card for evolution, and then I'm debating on going either Crystal Paildramon for the extra security check, or keeping I had to read Howling Memory Booster. This is going to be very useful going later into the game. It just helps out a lot. So I'm going to digivolve into Majurimon is its name. Majuramon. It's the dragon of the BT-6. It allows you to restand your Digimon after it swings. Very powerful skill because it's able to restand Azulongmon to get multiple security checks in one turn. Just makes an OTK style strategy, which is very much in our favor that we want. Let's see what he can do. He plays down Sistermon Blanc, drawing himself a card. Sistermon helps him out. Then he gets digivolves into War Growlmon, which is from the BT starter deck, which really does help him out in the long game. I'm debating on just leaving it in the back right now, and then just trying to see what my better option is. I want to keep it at my turn when I digivolve into Azulongmon, just so that we can just combo out. So I'm debating on what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to play down the memory booster to try to dig a little deeper, since he gave me 3. So if he decides to choke me out a turn, I can get up to a point where Azulongmon will help us out. So I am debating here. I see Hammer Spark and I see Electmon, but I go for the Paildramon. The Digi-Evolution for the Blau's evolution line. It's a very useful card because it can remove sources from everything when it digivolves, at least a couple sources. So it does help out being able to take out 2 sources from an evolutionary. So I am sorry, Paildramon is it's called. And then I play down Electmon, choking him at 2. So if he goes into a Mega, I'm really set for what's going to happen next. So he's got a debate. Is he going to bring up his more Growlmon and just let me have at it? So it's going to be very interesting what I can do here. So he swings in with War Growlmon. Hopefully we kill it. Nope, we get a Paildramon. So it doesn't do much damage here. It deletes one of our Digimon when attacking, just so that we lose a Digimon out of that deal. So let's see. I'm Majorimon, I'm looking at, he digivolves into Gallantmon. Sadly, he shouldn't have done that, to be honest with you. He just now has a blocker, but I can take out Gallantmon very easily next turn. So I draw, I get, you know, a pretty solid hand going right now. There's nothing I have to really worry about. I'm going to be gaining a lot of memory in a minute. It's going to be quite funny to see this. But I'm going to memory booster pop. So I'll go to 3. Then I'm going to digivolve into Azulongmon. So since Gabumon's going to trigger, so will Kyubimon will trigger. I'll draw a card, gain a memory, and then Azulongmon will gain a memory as well. So I gain 2 memory out of this deal, pretty much coming in for free, which, I mean, it only cost me 3, which is really good. So I'm like debating on what to do next. I gained a card off of evolution, and I gain a card after draw. So swing into it. He's going to have to block it. I restand because there's no evolutionary sources, and then swing again. So debating on what to do next, because I got him in a really good situation where he's falling behind, and I got a mon that can just take out multiple securities. I'm going to make it so he can't warp. I mean, he can't Digiball for free. He flips up Gigi to go into Gallantmon's starter deck, and then he Gaia forces me out of here. Bye, buddy. Azulongmon is gone. I draw. That was his like only play. I flip up Upamon to Digivolve into Blakokomon. So I get Hexablow. I get the whole line going up in here, which is quite amazing. I'm quite excited. So I'm Paildramon thinking like what would be the best option, and I think Paildramon is the better option out of the two. I go to 3. I draw. And I'm like, yeah, we could go Crystal or Majoramon. So this is going to be really good. Majoramon. So I'll go to 0. I'm thinking restanding is the best option, and then I get an X antibody, and then I go right into the Hexablow. So he gets 3. He needs to, if anything's going to happen here, I get multiple jamming swings now, because that Gallantmon's going to lose all its sources. If he climbs up to ultimate, that's 2 sources lost, and I'm just going to see what he does here. Like, blue has a really good control matchup right now, which is not even funny. So let's see what he does here. He decides to Gaia Force my Hexablow yet again. Sadly, we lose out on some advantage, but we're now at 5, which it's going to make him regret doing that. So I'm going to promote up my Blakokomon. So then Colrussamon will be my Digievolution. Then I'm like, yeah, we're going to go Crystal Paildramon. So that removes, and I gain 1 memory because of the Blakomon's inheritable, and then I draw a card because of evolutions and other stuff. Digi, draw. I bring him to 1. Think I miss Kyubimon's trigger in this. I'm really thinking I have been. I missed it twice. That is my bad. People are going to call me out on that. I missed it. Nope, I don't have that. I have Upamon's. So it's Kyuba. So when I swing with this thing, I'm going to draw a card because the Gallantmon. So he went Gigimon into Gallantmon while I was just yabbering away. So let's see what he's going to do here. It's got to be something big. He digivolves into Growlmon, choking me to 1, which, let's be honest, that's not enough. I get a Hammer Spark. We Gucci boys. Kyubimon into Blakokomon, which really will help out. I could try to memory choke here and do fancy stuff, but we're going to go Hexablow into Security Stack. Draw for 2 checks. Gallantmon and another blocker. That's not bad. And then I drew off of the Upamon trigger, which gave me Electmon, so I could just choke him out again. If I go Electmon, he goes to 1. So it doesn't matter what he does in this situation. I just got the advantage. He's like debating Metal Greymon or not, but I got way too many checks going for days here. He needs a Gaia Force and Security to really just stop me. So let's see what happens. I really want to see what he does. Let's see. That Gallantmon ain't really going to do much. He Digivolves into the Metal Greymon in the back. Draw. He's banking on Security, boys and girls, which, to be honest with you, is probably the smart play. But let's go. Hexablow swings in. Flip. Second. Ultimate. Then we're going to swing in with that Azulongmon Beauty. Even if it dies, we're good. It gets a Gallantmon. And then Blakukamon. I do like that. That was a good game 1, boys and girls. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I did. Game 2, shall we? So I am going to go second this time around. We're going to recovery our 5 security and then draw our 5 cards. Hopefully I don't forget about triggers. I get a rookie rush hand. I'm going first. Actually, he made me go first. I'm gonna I flip up Kairubimon and go into Blakukamon. So that's gonna help out. We get a Sora Joe combo, which will help out a late game. So I play Sora Joe. I put him to 4. Really useful. So if he plays a Digimon, I kind of get some advantage out of this deal. So he flips up Gigimon, which is not bad, but it's like I have the advantage here. If he's bricking, I'm pretty solid. I got a rookie rush board for days. Let's go. Let's see what he can do and what I can do. He's just thinking away. He slams down the Growlmon, which is not bad, and then Digivolves into Metal Greymon Altaris mode, which is not a bad call at all. So I'm debating on trying to get some card advantage, even if I lose the Blakukamon and the Kyubimon. It's not like a bad deal. I can remove evolutionary sources just to try to keep my turn my turn. So we're gonna swing in the Blakukamon, and then Sora Joe will remove a source. I draw a card because of Kyubimon effect. Then flip up, it's Altaris mode, so we lose that. Sadly, that's not a bad hit or loss. I'm like debating on what to do here, because if we can just keep him from getting to a Mega, we're pretty solid at this point. But he is on Altaris mode, that's an ultimate. So like debating on if it's best. I'm gonna go Gomamon, and then Digivolve into Gorillamon, choking him at 1, which will help us out because then I can use the Howlings to gain me a memory. Whatever he does, he flips up. He finally Digivolves that Gigimon into Gallantmon, which really does help out to get him that draw advantage he's been needing. I'm gonna keep removing evolutionary sources just to keep him at a lower pace, which will help us out in the long game. What's really nice is as long as that card doesn't Digivolve up, we're gonna gain at least 2 memory, +2 on anything he does for the rest of the turn, rest of this game. So that's gonna help us out immensely. What does he think he's gonna do here? Like, I'm excited to take out. Ooh, he goes for that security swing, and it's a Hexablow, so it shuts me down just ever so slightly. If only he waited a turn. He plays the tie down, giving me 3, which I feel bad for him. He should not have done that. Hatch up, I get another Kyubimon and Digivolve into Madoka Betamon. So Betamon is in there. And then I Digivolve into Koloralamon. So we get him another Majoramon. So this is going to help out a lot. Then I Digivolve into Mumsymon, which crazy being that I have gained this much advantage. So we got Mumsymon in the raising area, which will help us out in the long game. Then we have Azulongmon coming later, but I'm going to Digivolve into Majoramon to hopefully like bait out anything he's trying to do. I get the memory booster, which is going to help us out a lot. So he Digivolves his Gallantmon into Huckmon. So he is playing Jessmon a little bit in this deck, but it's more focused around the Gallantmon. So he plays down Matt and Ty. So I get to play a little bit of a game I like to play. So I'm going to Digivolve up Mumsymon and and have Majoramon stay there. I need him to bring out a Digimon so I can just cheat him out. Then I'm going to go Memory Booster for 3. Then we're going to reveal the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go for the Mega. I do have a rookie in here, which is not bad in the slightest. We're going to go grab another Azulongmon so that if we can start standing up swinging, we're in a good spot as long as our Majoramon stays. I'm like, well, how much memory am I going to give him here? I don't want to play my only rookie. I'm like debating on Howling Memory Booster or playing the only rookie I have. He's going to go to 3 regardless, so I'm like, it's a very tough call because I don't want to just up and pass. I don't want to swing in just yet. Azulongmon just the better swinger in this situation, and I just need more memory in a turn, which will help us out in the long game. So let's see what he can do. I'm like, Azulongmon, I'm pretty set here. I got a restander. I just decided to pass. I could have probably played the Howling Memory Booster just to prolong everything, but hey, it's what it is. Got a Mumsymon and a Majoramon on the board, so we're pretty clean. So if he brings up that Bio Hawkmon, we're pretty set. But I don't want to take risks. I don't have to. So let's see what he's going to do here. So he plays down the Systemon Blanc to draw himself a card, and if he gets a Royal Knight or Jessamon out, ooh, double Blancs. That's not a good call here. I'm gonna go to 5 because of Sora Joe. Ooh, we get another rookie out of this deal. I flip up Cubimon and Digivolve into Lekmon. Draw me a card. I get a Paldramon. Paldramon is really nice here. I might not be able to take out evolutionary sources here, but we're gonna go 2, 3. I'm gonna draw myself a card. Then we have Crystal Paldramon out, and then we're gonna Digivolve into another Majoramon, just so that we can go 2, 3. Then draw. Then I'm gonna use the Howling. Even though there's no sources being lost, I'm just going to prevent one of the Sistermons from swinging, just so that we can guarantee any threat when we pop off next turn, that if he can just get that blocker out, fine. We get a Hammer Spark. He goes to 1. Let's go. So now we're even choking him harder. So anything he does here, I'm instantly gaining. If he chokes me out, tries to choke me out 1, I'm going to 4. He brings me close to 3. I'm good. Ooh, he goes for the Gaia Force. Bring me right to 9. Boy, oh boy, that was not his game plan. We got memory boosters for days. We got Mumsymon here. We gain our good friend Majoramon comes up. We're going to go into Azulongmon. We're going to go to 6. So naturally we'll go 5 to 4. And then because he has 2 sources without evolutions, it goes to 6. I was having a brain fart moment at this point. Sorry about that. We're going to go right to 6. So I get a restander for 2 attacks, and that's quite amazing. The 1 restands for a bunch of damage. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Nothing too special there. And we're going in for that swing with the Azulongmon. There we go. And then big anime finish. We're going to go right into that Omnimon. Game 2 set and match. He had, oh wow, he had Gallantmons for days. Sadly, he could not get there. So guys, that was game 2. So what did you guys think of this matchup? It was a lot of fun playing against Gallantmon Royal Knight versus Azulongmon. Both classified tier 2 decks in their own rights. They are really great decks going into the format. They're very fun and powerful even still, but they are a little bit slower than the tier 1 decks of the Beelzebub Stars, the Jessamon, and then Garurumon Bonds of Friendship. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. The decks are very powerful going into BT-6 and so much creativity and fun going on. So guys, Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.